Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Erin McGuire. This is Pure Light Wellness. This video is on how we can help you through this process that we're all going through with the coronavirus. So I think it's really important to acknowledge a few things about this time. If we want to look at this from a higher perspective, we are all purging right now. We're purging what we no longer need in our lives. Some of us have lost jobs. Maybe that job wasn't what you really wanted, maybe it was, but different people are purging things, old habits and ways of being, because we don't have all those escapes to run to. I notice how many times I want to just go to the coffee shop and just escape my reality in that moment. I used to do that all the time, and I can't do that right now. So I've really realized how often I use going out to lunch or running and grabbing a coffee to escape what I'm doing in the moment. And so that was a big realization for me. You're having some really powerful realizations during this time of really getting to the nitty-gritty of what's most important to me, what's essential to me right now. I really think there's an opportunity during this time to check in with that, to really go within and figure out what's most important to you and how you want this next evolution of your life to look. Because it's kind of like we're being reborn, and none of us really know when life is going to go back to normal, whatever that looks like. We want to take this opportunity, rather than future tripping all the time and worrying, utilize this time to go within and really figure out, what do I want my life to look like? What is essential to me? What do I need to be joyful? Have I been putting too much on my plate over the years? And a lot of it is stuff I don't even really want to be doing. Ask yourself some of those deeper questions. Pause the video, take out a notebook, journal about some of that stuff. You might have resistance towards doing that, and that's even more of a reason to do it. I know sometimes I resist these questions, because there's a part of us that doesn't want to change. There's a part of us that wants to stay comfortable in our little comfort zone. And there's another part of us that just wants to expand and grow and shift. And I encourage you to explore that and what that means for you during this time, because we do have this opportunity that we may never get again to really consciously create our future. The other thing I want to be mindful of is that you need to allow yourself the process of grieving. A lot of us are grieving the life we once had. We're grieving our ability to just be able to go to a restaurant when we want, to go work out at the gym or your favorite yoga studio. We're grieving going to the grocery store and it looking like normal instead of like from some scary movie you watched. We have to allow ourselves the grieving process during this time. The thing that's really important is to not expect life to return to normal anytime soon. Because I think there's a lot of us, I see little posts on Facebook like, oh, when this is over, let's do this, or I want to do that, or etc., etc. And I think it's really important to just not hold expectations that life's just going to go right back to the way it was. I don't want to say that to scare you. I want to say that to prepare yourself so that you can prepare your expectations to not be right back to what I used to live kind of experience. But again, to take what you've been given here and now and to bring that into this next experience, to have gratitude for that, because we may never get this experience again, hopefully. So I'm curious how all of that lands for you. I'd love to hear from you. Last thing I want to give you is there's a great herb for helping you with stress. It's an Ayurvedic herb, it comes from India. They use it a lot in India and in Ayurveda, and it's specifically designed to help manage stress. I know, it's an herb, which is crazy, right? So I really recommend that you guys take that. The one warning I will give you with it is if you do have adrenal fatigue, and you're at those later stages of burnout, that's the only time you may not want to take ashwagandha. If you're seeing a naturopath doctor or nurse practitioner, ask them about that first. But for pretty much everybody else, it's okay. But You use your own caution. I'm not a doctor. All right, so it's called ashwagandha. I'm just gonna hold this up here. Ashwagandha, you can get it in powder form. You can also get it in pill form. And it is going to help you during this time. Really take this time right now to go within, ask yourself those deeper questions that may be scary to you, but take the time, please, to do it. It's so important. Second thing is to allow yourself the grieving process, that it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. And it's okay, I didn't mention this, but it's okay to not be productive. Maybe you have some productive days and other days you just want to sit around in your robe and do nothing. I've certainly had those. I just don't have the energy sometimes. Also, as empaths, we're processing a lot of feelings and emotions of the collective. We'll get into that in another video. And then lastly, ashwagandha powder to help your body manage the stress that you might be feeling or picking up unconsciously. So subscribe to this channel, hit that little bell if you liked this video. Please share it with your friends and somebody that could really use this right now. I really want to get these tools out into the world where they can be utilized by more people. And feel free to leave a comment or question below this video. We use those for future videos as well. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.